Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video and I thought I would start off by introducing myself a little bit and showing you some of the work that I do. My name's Lucy. I have a little shop called Bickleigh Miniatures where I sell the odd miniature piece now and again. Most of my miniatures are based around witches and ghost sort of themes, a bit macabre some of it. But to start with, I wanted to show you some little mini makes that I've done, just so you can get an idea of the sort of work that I do. I have 4 lanterns that I'm going to show you. They were all Christmas lanterns that I've converted into little miniature scenes, and they're all going to be given as Christmas presents. They would have been received by now and hopefully the people will have liked them. I'll start off with this one. This one was made for a lady who has cats and has recently got a dog called Wixie, who's absolutely lovely. But Wixie has had to get used to the cats, so I thought I would make her a little scene where the cats are sort of saying I'm in charge. So I'll take the door off. This is just held on with magnets, so the door comes off, and hopefully you can see inside. I will move it up to you so you can get a better look. So that's the inside, and as you can see, the dog is down at the bottom, surrounded by all of the cats who are having a lovely time jumping all over him and playing with all their balls of wool. I don't know if you can see right at the very back there is one cat who's lazing about because he's had a little bit too much catnip. He's having a lovely snooze. And if we go up, you can see at the back there's a painting of a cat and lots of cat books on the shelves. And right down in the corner there's a microphone with some music paper, which is actually cat themed songs. And the reason for that is because the lady that this is made for is also a singer, so that's why I've put those in. I'll show you the back, so I'll put it back down. I'll just show you turn it round. That's the back, and as you can see we're now in Meow Avenue, and there's lots of different posters and some little cat graffiti on the walls. And at the top is the box where I house all the lighting. So it's called It's a Cat's Life. And if I turn on the lights, which are in here, these are just fairy lights, and I'll turn it back round to the front, and this is it with all the lights on. So I'll bring it up again, you can have a closer look. Yeah, that's my little cat scene. So this is my second lantern. This was made for a lady who is an artist. She's an amazing artist. I can make miniatures, but I cannot paint. So I admire anybody who can do that. So we take the door off, and this just says do not disturb, artist at work. So we take that off and show you the inside. I'll bring it up to you again. So this is the inside of this one. As you can see, there's lots of little arty bits inside. I loved making this one because it is just full of little bits like paintbrushes and paint pots and pencils and pens and all sorts. We go up and you can see there's an easel at the back. There's a little table which has got all the pens and bits on it, if you can see that. And then we go up to the top and there's more paints and pencils on the shelf, and all of the artwork in here is her own artwork that she's done. So she's absolutely incredible, she really is. So I'll show you the back of that one. Now on the back of this we've got International Artists' Day posters, the British art industry, Royal Academy of Arts, Art Studio picture. So lots of different posters advertising different artists and different arts exhibitions. And this one is called Home is Where the Art Is. So this is how it looks with all the lights on. So I'll bring it back up to you again so you can have a look. Yeah, and like I say, all the artwork is her own, so she's just so talented. She really is. Oh, so that's my little artist studio. So this is my third lantern. This is more along the lines of what I normally do. So this one is called The Potting Shed of Horrors. We've got a sign saying caution, enter at your own risk. So I'll take the door off. I'll bring it up to you. Now inside here at the bottom there's a little were-rabbit at the bottom. He's eating some human bones, and he's sitting next to a bag of human compost and the Humanure handbook. There's a little watering can full of blood, which a mouse is having a lovely drink from. Some magic mushrooms dotted around. We have a plant which is fed by blood from up here. There's a little drip going into him. And then up on the table, if I tilt it forward a bit, you can see there's some seeds being planted. They are octopus seeds, which they'll grow octopus plants. There's some maggots and beetles which are being fed to the plants. There's a human brain plant, a skull. The tools on the back wall are all covered in blood, and there's a few spiders in their cobwebs. And then up at the top we have a octopus plant, a human ear plant, some magic mushrooms, and right in the corner there's a human hand plant. So I'll show you the back. So on the back of this one there's some signs that say enter at your own risk, the plant killer, the witch's garden, and all trespassers will be used as compost. And as you can see, it's called the Potting Shed of Horrors. So I'll turn the lights on and we'll have a look. So this is it with all the lights on. I'll bring it up to you so you can have a better look. There you go, there's a little rabbit in the back, the table, and all the plants at the top, which you can probably see a bit better now. You can see the hand there in the corner a bit better, and the octopus plant. So that's that one, and on to the final one. So this one is a different lantern to the last, different style, but it was a Christmas lantern still. This one's made for a lady who has a dog who loves chasing squirrels in the garden. The reason I didn't do a garden scene inside this one is because she also has a dresser that she's recently acquired which she loves, so I thought I'd mess her dresser up for her. So I'll take the door off. The sign on the door says welcome to the nut house, so we'll take that off and I'll lift it up. And that's the inside, so you can see that's her little dog with one of the squirrels who's broken a vase on the floor. The dog is sitting on a newspaper which actually says squirrels on crack, so which was a true story where squirrels were getting hold of things in parks that they shouldn't get hold of and were going a bit mad. So that's her dresser, which has been completely destroyed by the squirrels. They've knocked everything everywhere. There's a lovely glass of wine spilt over, a cup of coffee spilt over, got a jar of sweets being knocked down. So yeah, just a complete disarray really. So that's the inside of that one. I'll show you the back. We're now in a place called Nutkin Street, and there are posters saying beware of the squirrels, warning this property is protected by highly trained squirrels, and watch your nuts. It's called For the Love of Squirrels. I'll show you it lit up. So this is it all lit up, and I'll bring it forward again. You can see a bit better. So there we have the dog and the squirrel and the wine on the floor and a broken vase, right the way up to the top. And the naughty little squirrels, which the dog loves chasing. So that is a little bit about me. I've shown you some of the work that I do. Hopefully you like what you've seen. My main reason for this channel is for a new project that I'm starting, which is a gingerbread house, but it's going to have a bit of a twist. It's going to look like a beautiful gingerbread house on the outside, but inside it's going to be based loosely on Hansel and Gretel with a bit of a macabre twist to it. So it's going to be quite fun. I'm looking forward to doing it. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in the other videos and you'll want to join along. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, put them down below. And if you want to join me in my journey, then please hit the subscribe button. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.